Hi. I'm very close. Let's see where we go with this one. I don't know if I will end up posting it, but I have some thoughts that I'd like to share, update. But first, let me greet you. Hello. Hi. My name is Pilisiwe Tvenstra, and I'm a writer and a reader. And I am going to update you a little bit about the book that I have been reading for some time now. And listen, this book, yeah, so this is what I'm reading. You did not expect that, did you? No. Surprise, surprise. Yay. Pilisi was reading and sharing her thoughts finally. I've been getting a lot of, not a lot, I don't want to lie. I've been getting just 2 or 3 friendly reminders. Hey, but I was like, okay, my life is boring. You don't like to see my life that is boring. Anyway, no, I love my life. Truly, I do. Yes, so I am reading Akwaeke Emezi's book titled "You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty." It is really, there's so much to unpack with this book. It is so much to lay out, so much to question, so much to explore, so much to critique. But I am still reading, so I won't really dive in the critiquing and reviewing it at the moment because your girl is a slow reader at the moment. So what I want to do, I just want to take you through what has been happening with me. So we know and we have established that Akwaeke is one of my favorite, I mean, they have a space in my heart. This side is for my daughter. This side is probably for my partner. And this side is just for them. Akwaeke, excuse me. So we know I follow them on social media and I follow them on Twitter and on TikTok and and I get very excited whenever they post. So I'm a patient person. I don't jump too quickly to when they release a book and I don't quickly get it that month. I take a little bit of time. So you can imagine that those who have read this have already had so much to say about this book. And I do respect that. But for me, I took a different path, if that makes sense. I started questioning myself as a writer. That, when you look at Akwaeke's career from the moment we were introduced to their work, they never said that they were a particular writer. They always said that they were a writer, not really boxing themselves in some box. They've never really. I might have missed when that was out there. They were said, and I just thought about my work when I was reading this. That yes, this one is so different from what we have loved them for. And I think holding on to that is a danger. You know what the danger is? Danger is boxing authors. We should not box authors. We should humbly wait for their offering and be guided by the offer, not what we, the readers, box them, because they might not be easily those type of authors to be boxed. And I think that is something to look at. And this comes from both me as a reader, but especially as a writer, because I look at an array of my work. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of ants here. It's damn heat. It's irritating. I look at my work as a writer, and I realize that, my goodness, I just look at the collection of my short stories, and I look at the second novel I'm working on. It's all different, it's all different. And I'm like, do I have a space to fit in this literature thingamajig to be, and then I read this, I read Fresh Water, and I mean, Fresh Water just showed me heaven as it is. And then I went into their writing expecting that kind of feeling, and I think that's my era. I boxed them, and I should not have done that. And I think with boxing an author, you limit yourself from experiencing the fullness of their worlds or imagination, or their talents, or their capabilities, if you know what I mean. Probably English is running away right now, but and as soon as because a few pages here, and I started doing that, I'm like, I'm like, no, Pili, but this is not Fresh Water. This is another world. This is something else. You cannot expect, just accept the offering, and the offer is this one, and react to this one. Do not compare them in the books that they have given. And that freed me somehow. It just made me truly live in it, and truly look at the characters and the choices they made. And I never went through that as a reader, but also it has been a worry of mine as a writer, that somehow I will I even said, am I still trying to find my genre? But what if I am not a genre kind of writer? I'm just a writer. And I tell stories. I create imaginations, and we can debate it and say, I publish, okay, I can understand that, but for me, it takes one writer to break normality. And I think Akwaeke has done that for me, that it is okay to not box or be boxed or box yourself. So, as I said, it is not about the reviewing of the book itself, but it's just what I went through. And I think it's important, if you're a writer and you're reading a book, and if the book is saying something to you, give yourself a moment to explore that feeling. And this writing, this world, these characters are definitely doing that. And Faye, oh my, our girl is going Faye is going. So yeah, that's just a quick writer reading kind of update that I wanted to do, and I'm still reading it, and as soon as I'm done, I'm going to share my thoughts, and I am excited to share my thoughts about this. Some of them might not, some of my thoughts might be totally different from other people who have experienced this book. But again, what I take away from what this offer has done to me is to not feel like I'm not of a writer. When tomorrow I write a horror, and tomorrow I write a romance, and tomorrow I write an adventure, and tomorrow I write, like right now I started, like not right now, like 2 months ago, I started a new short story. It is Agatha Christie kind of style. It's all about 3-line mystery and crime kind of short story. And I love that, you know. And I want to explore those things as a writer. I want to explore things that I am passionate about. I love horror. I love weird fiction that doesn't make sense probably, but I also love thriller and crime. I stopped watching it because it's not good for me when I have to sleep at night, and being in South Africa. Anyway, thinking that's, there's some things in the house. But yeah, so I'm grateful for this what's the word? I'm grateful for this reflection. The book has given me a good reflection. So yes. Bye. And I'm gonna review soon, don't worry. Bye.